Greetings, Libra and Libra rising. This is your Western forecast for 2025. This year is one of the most significant in maybe hundreds of years, which is why I call it a paradigm shift, because every single planet is changing signs. So each planet has a personality, a certain influence when it's in a certain sign. Then when it changes signs, it's changing the influence. Now, that video I did just on 2025, that is about looking at society and humanity at large. I wanted to address all the divisiveness and fear that's been going on, and then to describe why the temperature of all of that divisiveness is going to be slowly calming down, because transformational Pluto had been in Capricorn from 2008 to the end of 2024. And Capricorn is all this control, elitism, authoritative energies, and Pluto is bringing up all this manipulation and power and control. Well, now Pluto's in Aquarius. Now, from 2023 to 2024, Pluto was trying to go back and forth into Aquarius, giving us a preview. But now in 2025, it's fully in Aquarius for the next nearly 20 years. Pluto is about profound transformation. Aquarius is about community. It is about friendship. It's about brotherhood. And so there's going to be this profound shift that hasn't happened in nearly 250 years that wants to bring unity. Pluto in Aquarius has a lot to do with the global village, with bringing communities together. Now, it's going to take time, but we're moving in the right direction. Now, before I talk about the outer planets for your individual sign and how it's going to be impacting you for a decade, up to 20 years, I want to start with the individual focus. What's happening to you directly. So January 2025, ambitious, aggressive Mars is in Cancer in your 10th house of careers. Mars is retrograde, however. Mars has a 2-year cycle. Mars went retrograde, causing more effort, frustrations, delays with trying to achieve your goals. From December the 6th, remaining retrograde in your career sector, to February the 23rd, at which point the Mars is now moving forwards, releasing all its pent-up energies, being more ambitious and driven to achieve your career goals, as the Mars remains going direct in Cancer in your 10th house of careers until April the 17th. Now, Saturn, to bring in even more positive support, Saturn is this responsible, serious, grounding energies. Saturn's in Pisces, a water sign, in harmony with your Mars in Cancer, a water sign. So the Saturn is helping the Mars be focused and disciplined and not give up when it could be feeling really frustrated during the retrograde period, the first month and a half. Venus, the ruler of Libra, Venus, the planet of relationships and love and harmony and creativity, describing a lot of the personality of Libra. Venus is going retrograde, as it does every year and a half. It'll retrograde in Aries, in your 7th house of close relationships, March the 1st through April the 11th. The Venus in retrograde, especially in the 7th house, because Venus is the natural ruler of the 7th house of marriage and partnerships. It's a time of testing relationships, business, personal, a time of reevaluating relationships. Now, before I pull back and look at these larger themes, if you enjoy these videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. All right. Neptune is entering into Aries, into your 7th house of partnerships and marriage and clients on April the 1st. The first time in 166 years. The Neptune will just give us a preview in Aries in your 7th until October 22nd, where it retrogrades back into Pisces to finish up any unfinished business. And then by February 2026, it's back in Aries. Neptune by itself, if it didn't have any positive support, which it does, you could be feeling confused and unsure. There could be disappointments. You could be out of focus. Neptune can be this nebulous, foggy, unclear energies. But it's being very positively supportive. So the best of Neptune, of inspiration, creativity, empathy. Now, as Neptune is going into Aries, Saturn, pragmatic Saturn, grounding, realistic Saturn, on May the 24th is moving into Aries. And we're getting a preview every 30 years as Saturn moves around the chart in Aries. It'll be there till September the 1st, retrograding back into Pisces, again, bringing any unfinished business to a close with the lessons of Saturn in Pisces, and then it returns in February 2026, when Neptune also returns to Aries, joining Saturn in February the 20th, 2026. Now, by itself, Neptune-Saturn can be depressing. It can be escaping reality, lots of discouragement. However, this Saturn-Neptune conjunction, it's trying to be set up the end of May into June, but it's not technically exact till February 20th, 2026. That begins another 36-year cycle of Saturn-Neptune. But this one is going to be one of the best. Because Pluto is in Aquarius, an air sign, Uranus is in July, moving into Gemini, an air sign. So you have these two powerful planetary forces in air signs that's quite compatible with Neptune in Aries, a fire sign. Now, air is the fuel to heat up the fire. The fire heats up the air, so it's more stimulated mentally. Now, because of the very positive support from Pluto and Uranus, the best of Saturn-Neptune is taking shape for the world. And that is, Neptune is your dream, your vision. And Saturn can make your dreams and aspirations more of a reality. Saturn can manifest and develop and build your vision with 7th house. That could be marriage, That could be forming a business partnership. Now, Jupiter is in Gemini, very favorable for Libra. Neptune is moving into Aries, April the 1st, into your 7th house of marriage and partnerships and contracts, once in 166 years. And we're going to get a preview of Neptune in Aries from April the 1st to October the 22nd, when it retrogrades back into Pisces to finish up old business. And February 2026, the Neptune goes back into Aries until 2039. Now, Neptune by itself can be this unfocused, confused, foggy, nebulous energies. But Neptune is being very favorably supported by Pluto and Uranus. Pluto's in Aquarius, an air sign, in July. Uranus, innovative, progressive Uranus, is moving into Gemini in July, an air sign. Air is very compatible with fire. Neptune, Saturn in Aries is a fire sign. So that's why I've been saying we're having this major paradigm shift. Every single planet is changing signs, but all the 4 most important planetary outer planets are all in harmony with each other. And by July and August 2025, they will all be exactly in harmony with each other, giving us, and that is, for some of you, you could get a real sense of the light at the end of the tunnel, where we're moving into this new shift, this new awareness, this so much more positive. Now, Saturn can be restricted, but it's the planet of commitment and responsibilities. Because Neptune is being so powerfully and positively supported by Pluto and Uranus, the Saturn is bringing, with Neptune, it's causing the Neptune to be more focused. And the best part is Neptune is the vision and the dream, and Saturn can manifest and make your dreams come true, all aligning in your 7th house of partnerships. That, and certainly can be outside of not just marriage, but also clients, business partnerships. Now, Jupiter is the planet of expansiveness and opportunity. And Jupiter is in Gemini, excellent because it's an air sign with Libra. Gemini is 9 signs past Libra. Jupiter is actually the natural ruler of the 9th house, so it really does well. So at the end of May 2024, Jupiter went into Gemini until this June the 9th, 2025. Jupiter brings opportunity and growth to 9th house, international travel, higher education, publishing, teaching, marketing. If you're having to deal with any legal matters, the Jupiter will bring protection. June the 9th, 2025, Jupiter goes into Cancer for 1 year, once every 12 years. Cancer is your 10th house of career matters from Libra. So I already mentioned how Mars, ambitious, assertive Mars, is being supported and disciplined by Saturn in your career sector, January, February, March to the middle of April. Then as we get into July, here's expansive, fortunate Jupiter, generous Jupiter, prosperous Jupiter, moving into the 10th house of careers for 1 year. So what we're setting up and what you were so driven to accomplish And the Saturn is giving you the discipline and the patience with career matters the first 3.5 months of 2025. Now the Jupiter going into the 10th house every 12 years starting in June can start bringing a lot of the rewards and the benefits that could bring in a lot of getting more recognition, getting a promotion, more financial success. Could also very well be if you're in the right kind of situation, the right career. This could bring you more visibility, which could also become more fame. July the 7th, Uranus, the planet of innovation, of technology, of progress, of liberation, goes into Gemini, the sign of communications and ideas and learning. Gemini is an air sign, so Uranus is going to be in harmony for the next about 7 years with Libra. And Uranus in Gemini is from July the 7th through November the 7th. Then it retrogrades back into Taurus until 2026, when it goes back into Gemini till 2033. Now, Uranus in the 9th, very favorable with Libra. That could be an online business, because Uranus is all these technology, new ideas. In Gemini, you could be getting involved with a new social format. You could be developing it. And this Uranus to the 9th house could certainly bring in learning or teaching new ideas and technologies. Now, let's go back to Pluto, because I talked about it psychologically, bringing humanity more closer together, more unity, because Aquarius is about brotherhood and friendships and community. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's moving in the right direction. So with Pluto in Aquarius, Aquarius is 5 signs past Libra. So the next couple of decades, this profound transformation is dealing with 5th house matters. 5th house are children, romance. It's the house of creative expression. In business, it deals with investing and speculation. It is a very pleasurable, playful area of the chart. It also could involve sports of the 5th house. And it's all in all that Pluto with Neptune, Saturn, with Uranus are all supported and in harmony with each other. And as I said, I think I said earlier, July and August, because come July, Uranus was the last planet to change signs and go into Gemini. So, and then Saturn leaves Aries September the 1st. So July and August, all 4 of these outer planets that impacts major life changes will all be in harmony together for the first time, July through August. Then they all backtrack, and then as we get into 2026, they start to get more settled into its rhythm. So by July and August, a lot of you, hopefully most of you, will get a sense of the positive direction 2025 is taking you. Now, because of all the planets transitioning, it does bring up a lot of anxiety and nervousness, because everything is changing. And because how fearful it had been, a lot of people will be triggered. But the first half of 2025 could be the most uncertain and nerve-wracking, But July and August, we're getting a sense of where this is turning in a more positive direction. And so this 2025 is going to very favorably be taking us and to you to a whole new chapter of your life. And it's going to be a lot with career and publishing and marketing. But it also brings in the 7th house of marriage. Pluto in the 5th house could bring in a baby with a marriage or a close partnership. But it can also be bringing in a business partnership that could be involved with an online business, new marketing, publishing. I want to thank you for watching. If you'd like information on how to book an astrology reading or check out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.go, that's .co. Until next year, be safe and well.